Why aren't transactions happening, and when do you expect them to start?
I believe that there has been no transaction so far in the Spanish market because the gap existing between the asking price and the selling price. I would say that this is the main reason to not have transaction make it until so far. So right now, I believe that we have to find some structures and some different vehicles to make that gap filling, okay, and also to try to fill that gap. It is impossible currently to make a direct transaction, a selling direct transaction. So you have to be a little bit creative and to set up some specific vehicle that can allow you to deconsolidate the asset on the balance sheet, and at the same time you get liquidity for your bank.
And what kind of discounts need to be applied for deals to be closed?
Okay, it will depend basically in the quality of the assets. Okay, I would say if your portfolio has a significant quality of the asset and you have assets in rents and also in prime location, of course you can close transaction accepting a small discount, such around 30%. But if we are talking about the typical portfolio inside of the balance sheet of the banks right now in Spain, I would say that it is very difficult to close a transaction with a discount less than 60 or 50% of a gross book value.
And what percentage of repossessed real estate on banks' balance sheets is unsellable?
Yes, okay, this is a good question. Okay, I would say, of course, that there are the toxic assets. Okay, and I would say that probably between 10 and 3% of the currently repossessed assets inside the balance sheet of the banks are completely unsellable. And I would say that this will be formed by the land in different stages of licensing, land in the middle of nowhere, and also I would include in this group some specific developments in different levels of constructions. Okay.
And what are the risks banks face by not selling, and what would be your advice to them?
Okay, I think that the best risk that can face right now the Spanish financial institution is not to try to sell anything. Okay, I believe that they cannot keep on inside of their balance sheet the asset for the rest of their life, because if you analyze the last statistics on the path of selling of those assets, you can conclude that typically if you just using the retail arm to sell those assets, it will take more than 30 or 40 years to clean up your balance sheet. Okay, so my first recommendation, of course, will be, okay, try to sell as much as you can, and also try to sell depend on what allows your balance sheet and the strength of your balance sheet. But in any case, I'm strong convinced that the first who will sell the asset will get a significant advantage.